Vince and Hogan would have a bloody war which somehow involved Vince hitting a leg drop off of a ladder and a Spanish announcer getting hit with a chair. This was definitely a big ball of sports entertainment, and Hogan would win. Hogan's career would be on the decline after this, with his last contribution inspiring a guy called Mr. America. Yeah, it's crazy, right? But this was the last we'd hear from Hogan until 2005. Hogan would actually be inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2005, and we'd have something left in the tank with Hogan. He'd start a show called Hogan Knows Best, and this show gave us some iconic moments. Hogan might be valid now. He ran back Jeezy's I Love It 3 times just to get the lyrics down. Run that shit back, brother. Hogan also rapped Juicy by Biggie and then flashed his nuts for some reason. This guy is insane. But somehow, this stuff wasn't the craziest shit we'd get this year. We'd get Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam 2005 in a pure wrestling classic. Yeah, if Shawn did all this after he turned to God, you gotta be the problem. But honestly, that was the last we'd get of Hogan in WWE. He'd leave to TNA to run that company, and that's a whole nother video for a whole different day. But in 2014, Hogan will be blackballed for saying racist comments, and that's been talked about to death, so I'm just gonna leave that there. The thing about Hogan, though, is that everybody would still love him probably if he didn't do so much unnecessary lying and get into drama. It's like the kayfabe life took over his entire outlook and his worldviews to the point where he doesn't ever know what's really real from fake. He probably has so many great stories, but he gets on these podcasts like Impulsive and Joe Rogan and says the most outlandish and unbelievable things I've ever seen in my life. It's getting really hard to be a Hulkamaniac, brothers. Like, there's hour-long videos of Hulk Hogan blatantly lying, and this gets to a point wherever he makes a return now, he gets booed out of the building. Or like when CM Punk gave him the biggest stray, saying he tossed his old ass over the top rope if he had to. It's just sad of what it's come to. But we could all reminisce on the legendary career he's had and separate the art from the artist and be a closet Hulkamaniac all you want. But now, the question is, are you guys still a fan of the Hulkster? But either way, the numbers don't lie. Hulk Hogan led an entire company on his back and is on the Mount Rushmore for WWE.